Hey Grand Valley, welcome to Valley Chats, where I'll be talking with the students and staff of our school. I'm Chloe Kaps, and I'm here with
Mrs. Johnson.
This episode's going to be all about you, so let's just start off with you telling me about yourself.
Okay, well, I'm Andrea Johnson, one of two Mrs. Johnsons here. I'm the one who teaches art. I teach 2D design, 3D design, Photo 2, and art and design foundations here at Green Valley. This is my second year here. I came here from Odessa High School, and I had been out there for 14 years. I'm from the area, essentially born and raised in Blue Springs, graduated Blue Springs South, UCM for undergrad. That's the boring details.
Nice. Why did you choose teaching?
I I became a teacher for a couple of reasons, but the biggest reason I became a teacher because of who my teachers were for me. I was a kid with a colorful story, is what I'll call it, and where the adults who were supposed to be there weren't there, the teachers were. So I had a lot of teachers who filled in a lot of blanks for the people who weren't.
Nice. I'm sure you have created many memories teaching. So just what are some that really stuck with you over these years?
Oh gosh. I've been doing this. This is year 16 for me. Oh man. There are so many. I'm trying to think. I've got a million stories going through my head right now. I'm remembering all of the different kids. It's unfortunate, some of the biggest things I remember are the kids I lost, which is not that's not a fun thing, but those are the things that I think they came to mind first. Gosh, what are things? Let's see. I've played donkey basketball. I've gone on more field trips. I was the slide champion at the St. Louis City Museum, for every year running that I went, it's ridiculous, but it's a title I hold proudly to. I see memories pop up on Facebook. There was one the other day about I fell. I was wearing boots in my old classroom, and there was clay dust on the floor. Actually, kind of similar to the room we're in now, and I hit that dust just right and just wiped out. Just wiped out. And my class went silent, and they're like, "Where'd she go?" And then somebody's like, "Where is she?" And I lifted my hand up. I'm like, "I'm here," and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I'm like, "You guys can laugh. It's okay." Oh, okay. I had another one of those actually here. I had that last year. And if anybody was in Ms. Kennedy's Photo 1 class last year, gosh, it would have been first semester. I think it was first semester. She has an ottoman in there, and I was 12 weeks pregnant, which is relevant because it scared me a little bit. But I thought I had cleared her ottoman. And instead, I ran headlong into the ottoman, tripped over it. I mean, wiped out. I had an apple in my pocket. The apple went flying across the room. I may have said some words you're not supposed to say. And the kid's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Guys, I'm just going to lay here for a minute. My pride's a little hurt, so you're just going to have to give me a minute." I have fallen probably more times. I think I have more falling memories than anything. And I'm not... It's always in flat shoes. It's not even in high heels. It's always in flat footwear. So, yeah, those are some of them. I know that those are random, but yeah.
This a little off topic. I know you said donkey basketball. What
was
that?
It was a fundraiser. It was a fundraiser they did. I don't even remember. It may have been Project Grad. And there's a company that they raised donkeys to play basketball. Actually, they raised the donkeys not to play basketball. They raised them to do anything but what the rider wants them to do. And so you get on this donkey, and they have these little special padded shoes so that they don't dent the gym floor, and you attempt to play basketball while riding a donkey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So...
I've never heard of that before, but it seems very, very interesting. Very interesting.
It was entertaining. It was entertaining.
I bet. How has being a teacher impacted your life?
Well, gosh, I mean, it's the only thing I know since 2008. I mean, it means I never left school. I have met so many people, and I know so many people, and I get to see all of these different experiences. It's kind of surreal. I mean, I started doing this when I was 23, and I'm 38 now. And And I mean, I'm just now getting to the point where the students that I had my very first year of teaching, their kids are almost old enough to be in high school. So I'm almost like a second gen teacher at this point. Oh, I don't know. It's allowed me to experience so many things and to watch people grow. And I don't actually even know if I'm answering the question at this point in time. But now
That's okay. That's
I'm
all right.
reflecting on career and what is it? I've teaching has allowed me to it's allowed me to see growth and to see people grow and to see change. And it's always in the moments when you're like, am I making a difference? Like, why am I still doing this? Because I guarantee you there's more than one teacher who's like, why am I still here? Because
I'm sure.
this field has changed so much. But it's in those moments that, like, you get either a memory on Facebook or you get an email from a kid, and you're just like, and that's why I'm still doing it, because you get to see the change, you get to see the difference, and some small part of you holds on to that hope that you've still got it, for lack of better terms.
I bet that's very rewarding knowing that teachers for you as a kid it just did so much for your life. So just knowing the fact that you are also doing that for other kids' lives just has to be an amazing feeling.
I mean, that's my goal. Like yes, I'm an art teacher, and yes, my goal as an educator is to teach people how to become better artists or how to think more openly or more broadly or more creatively. But at the root of it is did I make it better? There was something I saw actually when I was on my honeymoon with my husband, and it was a little sticker. It said, leave it better than you found it. And if I'm able to do for kids what my teachers did for me, then that's my goal. If a kid doesn't quit, if a kid keeps going, if a kid's like, I can continue to do this, then that's worth it more to me than if they come out of my class knowing how to draw really well.
Right. So you told me some memories as a teacher, but what are some stories or memories that you have just throughout your life that like you think your students would be like, what? Like you did that?
Oh gosh. I always tell a story. When it was between my junior and senior year of undergrad, I had an opportunity to go to Paris. I went to Paris for 2 weeks. And I got to see all the art that up until that point in time, I'd only studied in books. And that was super cool. But I'm a 20-something and stupid. And we were in this ancient hotel. It was beautiful. It was called the Hotel Pavia. I don't think it's even open anymore. I've tried to look it up. And they had the old skeleton keys, but they weren't like a 3-prong skeleton key. They were like a 7-prong like puzzle that you shoved into this door lock, and you got lucky if your door opened. And my roommate and I are both just like shoulder checking our door, trying to get it open. Like we've tried everything, we can't get it open. Well, our bathroom window was open, and so I want you to imagine like a small courtyard. Because in France and in Europe, a lot of the buildings have these interior courtyards. And their windows don't have screens a lot of times. And so we're logistically seeing, like, how can we do this? I'm like, I can just climb out the window. And I did. So I went into my friend's room that was across from ours, and I climbed out their window, and there was enough of a ledge that I could go, like, imagine a square. Like I went from one side to another, and that third side was where our window was. And I stupidly tiptoed on this ledge 3 stories up and crawled into the bathroom window of our hotel room.
Oh my gosh.
And I opened the door. It was utterly stupid. But here I am to tell the tale. I wrote my name on the Eiffel Tower, which you're not supposed to do. I put my hand through the chain link with like a purple ballpoint pen, and I wrote my name on the Eiffel Tower. Again, I'm pretty sure it's illegal. Oh, did I do anything else? I mean, I know there's other things I've done. When I was in high school, I would win radio shows. I don't even know if people listen to the radio anymore, but like you have radio contests that you can win concerts, tickets and all that. And I was on like a streak for entirely too long that I would win just random things. I won tickets to Casey Raceway before it closed. It's back open now. And won tickets to the dirt race there. I won tickets to like see Jason Aldean in concert. I won the 4th Harry Potter book. randomly.
Interesting.
I'm just
On the radio show.
on the
wow.
on the radio. I would listen to the radio and I would call in and I would win these ridiculous things. So yeah. I'm sure there's other things I've done, but those are the ones that immediately come to mind.
That's so interesting. I do not think I could get myself to walk across a ledge. Like I like to say like, oh, I'm brave. I don't
I don't think it was brave. I think I was
I
just.
don't know if I could do that.
I was just to watch this. I think I don't even. It wasn't even a show off. It was just like I can do that.
I can do that. I got
I can
that.
do that. This is unrelated, but my husband. It reminds me. We were doing yard work and we decided he started hacking away at this property that we had. It started with a machete. I always say if I'm going to write a book, it's going to be like if you give a man a machete. And so we're out there, and I need you to imagine this outfit. So I have on this cut-off T-shirt and these athletic shorts, and then cowboy boots because isn't that what everybody wears to do yard work?
I mean,
and it's ridiculous hot. My husband's trying to get this pole, like this fence pole, out of the ground. He can't get it out, and I go up there and I'm wiggling it out, and I yank it out, and he is just looking at me, and he's like, "Wow!" And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "You just ripped that out of the ground." I go, "Yeah," and he goes, "I don't think I'm gonna mess with you." It's not that impressive. Anyway, so that's the story he likes to tell our friends.
I like that. It was like a wow. I got a good one. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for sharing those stories. I very much enjoyed those, the teaching ones and the non-teaching ones. So thank you for joining us this week. And tune in next week for another special guest. And thank you for listening to Valley Chats.
Thank you.